What's up, guys? Jack with Syndicate Sports here with you. We're going to have a first look at the slate today. We're going to start out with DraftKings, then we'll shift over to FanDuel. Let's look at some pitchers first, though. Starting off, for me, the no-brainer lock today on DK has to be Ryan Pepiot. Taking a look at his numbers here. The dude is a K machine. He has a 26.2% K percentage, and Seattle against righties has a 28% K percentage. I mean, he should be able to just set them down. He owns a 12.5% swing and strike percentage. I mean, there's really no negatives I see in this matchup for him. Will be an easy lock for me today. Gonna have a ton of him. I know I said lock. He'll probably be my most owned pitcher. I'm not going to lock anyone in MLB, but I expect to have north of 75% of him today. I just love this matchup for him. He's probably going to be really owned, but I don't care. I'm going to get different in other ways, which leads me to the next pitcher I like today, Edward Cabrera. Don't get me wrong. I'm rolling the dice with this play. But hear me out. Cabrera's only 6,200 on DK. Very cheap. And he is a strikeout machine. He owns a 25.5% K percentage, 11.6 swing and strike percentage. And Colorado's been better lately, but against righties, they're still striking out 25.8% of the time. They also only have 85 weighted runs created plus. So he can get you there with Ks alone if he's on his game. But then we look at the other side of the coin and see that he allows 1.79 home runs per nine. That's pretty terrible. Pretty bad. He also walks a lot with a 13.3 walk percentage. So he is a risky play. But those risky plays, when you hit them, are what take down for you. So I'm going to have a lot of Edward Cabrera tonight. I'm playing that side of the narrative. And I hope he works out for me. I mean, I hope he gets through 4 or 5 innings with a bunch of strikeouts. So, but if you don't want to roll the dice on Cabrera, I'm not going to be playing any Ty Madden. I'm going to take him out of my player pool. His numbers are just atrocious in the minors this year. Actually going to be stacking against him. Another risky take I'm going to take tonight. We'll be playing a lot of Detroit stacks. But moving down, I think Bryce Miller and Bailey Ober. It's a flip of a coin which one you want. So I'm going to be playing a lot of Pepiot. So I don't want Bryce Miller because I don't like playing dueling pitchers. I want both my pitchers to get the W. So I'm more inclined to go with Ober. But they both look great today. Let's look at Miller first. He's taking on a bad Tampa Bay offense. And every one of Miller's numbers just looks slightly above average. He has a good XFIP, 3.91. K percentage, 23.5%. You know, not bad, not elite. He doesn't walk a lot of guys. I mean, just everything he has across the board, looking at it, it's just a little bit above average. He's not an ace, but he's not average either. He's kind of in between. But the matchup's what I like here. Tampa Bay against righties, their WOBA is .292, ISO .133. Like, it's just terrible. So, Miller's totally fine. I'm probably going to be pivoting to Ober, though, taking on Atlanta. Ober has a great K percentage. I didn't know his K percentage was this high. 26.3%. Slate leading swinging strike percentage at 13.9%. He doesn't walk very many guys. He does have a very high fly ball rate at 49.6. But this Atlanta offense, I know they've been a little bit better lately. They're just average at best. I mean, you look at this Atlanta team, you think this offense would be electric, but it's just been so lethargic for, seems like, all season. So I like Bailey Ober today. Going through the rest of our pitchers here, not a ton that I like at all. I may have sprinkles of Berrios, but it's very unlikely. Not playing Max Fried. And, yeah, none of these other guys are getting into my roster. Berrios might make 5% of my lineups. Might. It's a heavy might. I know on the surface, Berrios' numbers look good, but if you dive deeper, they're not. And he's taking on a terrifying Boston offense. I mean, they will shut him up quick. Berrios allows 1.55 home runs per 9, and I mean, this Boston offense has the highest ISO on the slate. They love to hit bombs. Speaking of which, let's move over and look at our stacks today. Where are they? Here they are. I'm going to just start it off with the Chicago White Sox. Not really the stack that I thought I would ever be playing, but here we are. They're taking on Ty Madden. Ty Madden was terrible in AAA. And I know there's probably a AAA team or two that are better than the White Sox. But you look at let's see, where is it here? Under pitchers, Madden. In AAA, he had a 7.97 ERA and 1.77 WHIP. Over 79 innings pitched. He walks a lot, gives up a lot of home runs. I mean, he gets some strikeouts, but I mean, as awful as they are, the White Sox don't strike out a ton against righties as a team. 24% K rate. I mean, Seattle's is 28%. You know, Colorado's is almost 26%. So they're not like the worst in the league when it comes to striking out. And although I know they're probably historically one of the most awful Major League Baseball teams there is, they're cheap today. I think they give you, like if you use them as a primary or even a secondary stack, you can pay up for any other stack you want to on the slate if you play them. And that's what I want. I'm taking my risk with the White Sox today. Next up, although I do think they will be a little bit owned, is Miami, taking on Ryan Feltner. Miami's offense is not as bad as I thought it was when I first started diving into the slate. But Feltner's just bad. 20% K percentage, I mean, it's just not good. And this entire pitching rotation for Colorado is terrible. I think the line was at 10.5 when I looked earlier, and I think this is just going to be a 14-15 run game. That was an easy bet for me. And then I like the Red Sox quite a bit. I know that I touted Berrios just a tad bit, but that's just a GPP play. Berrios really struggles and has been getting very lucky. His xFIP is 4.43. So, you know, he doesn't strike many guys out, 19.1% K percentage. And he gives up 1.55 home runs per 9. And then we look at this Boston offense. Highest WOBA on the slate at 335. Highest ISO on the slate at 186. And 112 weighted runs created plus. I think they are able to get through Berrios quickly. And the two worst bullpens in the MLB going back to Colorado are the Blue Jays and the Rockies. So I like attacking teams that have okay or bad pitchers starting, but their bullpens being awful. There's 3 of my stacks. I'm probably going to be pretty spread around today. Taking a look at who I got here. Toronto could be a low-owned good one, taking on Cooper Criswell. Cooper, He's just kind of a get you over guy, right? All of his numbers are bad. Well, I take that back. He doesn't allow a lot of home runs at 0.9 home runs per nine, but 18% strikeout percentage. He has low velocity. He's just not a good pitcher. He's just a get you over kind of pitcher. Get him through the rotation, move on. So don't mind some Toronto. St. Louis against Randy Vasquez could be interesting. I just hate playing the Cardinals because they're my team, and I'm one of those people that does not want to bet on their team, you know. But Vasquez has the lowest K percentage on the slate at 14.9. The Cardinals don't really strike out a ton at 22.5%. He gives up a lot more home runs than I thought at 1.32. I think the Cardinals could make a very sneaky low on stack today, though. Just diving into it and looking at it. But that's all for me. Join our Discord. It will be linked below. We give away free plays every day. We have some premium options, but there's always free plays every single day, boys. I'd love to have you in the Discord. You can ask us questions at any time. We'll be happy to help you. Have a good day.